I'm Randy Newberg, and most people know me as someone who produces outdoor media content, but my life has been about hunting, and I call myself Randy Newberg, hunter. That's what I am, that's who I am, that's my identity. Some may ask, why me, why Gerber? And I think the reason is because we're both committed to designing the ultimate elk hunter's knife. I am not aware of ever in the hunting space that a knife and a series of tools has been built from the ground up, starting with the premise, what does an elk hunter need? No preconceived budgets, no end price point. They just said, work with our design team, list all of the challenges that you've ever encountered and what you think would be a tool and a knife that overcomes those challenges. When you start on a project like this, that is 3 years in the making, you start out with some pretty crazy ideas. And I look at some of these old prototypes. We even had printed 3D prototypes. And I've been using them for 3 hunting seasons now, tweaking this, tweaking that, calling their engineers and their design team and say, hey, could we do this? What about the length of that, the angle of this? And every time they're like, yeah, we can do that. Took an awful lot of iterations to get there, but we did it, and here it is. We have one that is the traditional folding blade knife that is called the dual tool system, or DTS as we've always called it. It's about having other tools available to protect your cutting edge. We have designed a tendon tool. That's what we call it. It's a tool that allows you to protect the sharpness and the longevity of your main cutting edge. And what it is, it's serrated, it's beveled, and it's sharp. So when you're in there on tendons, where you're hitting bone, when you're on really thick fur, when you're taking the atlas joint apart to remove the head, when you're doing anything that is going to be bone, tendon, tissue, even hide, this tendon tool is what you want. This design here is not by accident. Gerber has made many hunting knives, and we went through all of their hunting knives looking for certain angles of the edge, thickness and taper of the blade. You'll notice that it's on a hollow frame or a split frame, easy to clean out, lightweight. It has the strongest locking mechanism that you can make in a folding knife. And there are some things that it doesn't have. It doesn't have a pocket clip by design. It is rounded. It is ergonomically built to be in your hand for you to squeeze it. In addition to a high visibility orange type pattern color, it has reflective nighttime. So when I lay this down at night, both for safety and the ability to find my knife, I want reflective. Every part of this knife has a feature that is here on purpose and by design. This project ended up with actually 2 knife/tool systems. This is the exchange blade system. Notice I didn't say disposable blade system. And this comes with 3 different blades, because every part of what you do when you're taking care of an elk requires a different blade. The core of the exchange blade system starts with this stem right here. It is a rubberized handle, it's hollowed out, very lightweight, but you can see here it's extremely beefed up because you want it to be strong. It also has an enhanced blade replacement exchange mechanism that meets the requirements of being very safe, very functional, and very strong. The EBS system comes with these 3 blades: a serrated blade, what some are calling a backstrap blade because it gets down in the backstrap of an elk, it's got that depth and length, and then a general utility blade. I wanted replaceable and reusable blades. You can see these 2 traditional cutting blades, both of them can be resharpened quite easily. You are not going to break this blade. You're going to hurt yourself trying to break any of these 3 blades. They're that strong. So the task that I gave the Gerber engineers is make the locking and replacement mechanism as strong as possible, but yet preserve as much of the cutting surface as possible. You'll see that it got beveled right here with a very strong stem placed right there for the strength. The reason being, if you have the attachment ending right here, you lose all of the cutting surface from that point back. We want as much cutting surface as long as we possibly can, whether it's this blade or the more shorter utility blade. It has a very easy and simple, but very strong replacement right there. You put that in there. They reinforced it down here to give it the added strength, because blades this strong are not going to break. A lot of times on a knife, when you're going like this, if you have a 90-degree angle, hide, meat, tissue, you feel like you're pushing because this is such a sharp, abrupt 90-degree angle. This is beveled to 45 degrees, just goes smoothly through there. There's a lot of things about what went into this and why. Nothing in this series of knives and tools was designed without a purpose. One thing you'll notice is a lot of design went into this case. And the last thing you want when you have replaceable blades is to have them rattling as you're walking. Their engineers came up with this rubberized panel. When you close that, no rattle. Again, high vis, nighttime, you lay it down, you're looking for your spare blades, you'll see it at night. Additionally, I wanted it to be safe. I wanted to make sure that the blades could not come out, that the blades were not in some sort of foil or other item. Hard plastic case that also serves as a mechanism to take your stub or your stem, clip it in there, and in one very small package, goes in your pack, and you're ready to go. And the goal from the beginning was, how do we create something designed specifically for the hunter, more specifically for the elk hunter? The manufacturing, the thought, the design, and the application that has went into giving this product, putting it in the hands of hunters. And that was the goal.